Welcome to Metz, a charming city in the northeast of France. Known for its rich history, stunning architecture, and vibrant atmosphere, Metz is full of surprises. In this video, we'll take you along the highlights we explored during our one-day visit. We started our day at one of the most impressive landmarks in Metz, the Porte Allemands. This fortified city gate, with its twin towers, looks like something straight out of a fairy tale, almost like the entrance to a medieval castle. Dating back to the 13th and 15th centuries, it's part fortress, part bridge, and part city gate all in one. As you walk through its stone passageways, you first arrive at a small inner courtyard before stepping out onto the bridge that crosses the Saale River. From the park next to it, you also get a wonderful view of the towers rising above the water, a picture-perfect spot that really shows off the fairy tale charm of this gate. After this, we visited the Récollets Cloister, a peaceful hidden gem tucked away in the heart of Metz. The quiet arcades, stone columns, and little garden make it feel like you've stepped back in time. Once part of a Franciscan monastery, today it's home to a cultural center, but the atmosphere here is still calm and almost timeless. No trip to Metz is complete without visiting Sainte-Etienne Cathedral, nicknamed the Lantern of God. This Gothic masterpiece dominates the skyline, with its incredible height and elegance. Construction began in the 13th century and continued for over 300 years, which explains the mix of different Gothic styles you can spot in its details. The facade is richly decorated with statues and carvings, and the enormous windows already give you a taste of the breathtaking interior waiting inside. As soon as you step inside, you'll be amazed by the soaring vaults and the flood of colored light pouring through the glass. With over 6,500 square meters of stained glass, the cathedral feels less like a church and more like a giant lantern made of stone and glass. Metz isn't a very large city. Everything is within walking distance, so as you wander through the streets, you'll quickly come across cozy shops, inviting cafes, and plenty of restaurants that give the city its lively charm. You might be surprised to spot a dragon while walking through Metz. And no, that doesn't mean you've ended up in Chinatown. This dragon, the proud symbol of Metz, is a legendary creature that once haunted the Roman amphitheater before being defeated by Saint Clement, the city's patron saint. Tucked away in the old town, Place Sainte-Croix is one of those hidden squares you stumble upon after walking through narrow streets. Surrounded by historic houses and marked by a small chapel facade, it's one of the oldest parts of Metz and captures the city's medieval character in a quiet, authentic way. One of the most beautiful squares in Metz is the Place Saint-Louis. Surrounded by medieval arcades and colorful facades, it almost feels like you've stepped into Italy. The square is lined with cafes and terraces, making it the perfect spot to sit down, enjoy a drink, and watch city life unfold around you. On the Moselle River, you'll find the Temple Neuf. With its fairy tale-like towers and castle-like silhouette, this Protestant church is surrounded by canals that flow around it. And if you like, you can rent a water bike or a small boat to explore the canals yourself. To kick off the day in Metz, we can definitely recommend Fox Coffee. This trendy cafe and roastery is located just outside the main center and is very popular for its tasty food, with a quirky interior that mixes vintage and modern design. A reminder of Metz's long history is the Porte Serpenoise. originally part of the Roman walls and later rebuilt. This gate once marked the southern entrance to the city. It stands as a symbol of Metz's strategic importance through the centuries. Jardin de l'Esplanade is one of the most elegant parks in Metz, with wide paths, statues, and plenty of greenery. At one end, you'll find the 12th century Chapelle des Templiers, while overlooking the gardens stands the Palais du Gouverneur, built during the German annexation in the early 1900s. Metz also has a very different side, dating back to the German annexation in the late 19th and early 20th century. The train station, built under Kaiser Wilhelm II, is one of the most monumental in France. Around it, you'll find striking architecture, from ornate apartment blocks and the massive water tower to the neo-Gothic Temple de Garnison. So what do you think of Metz? Please let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in our next adventure.